We should probably touch on the Hikoi.
Yeah, we talked about day one yesterday. I mean, the thing is about doing an hour, a 90-minute hour. We never have time for everything, but you're welcome to pick up on it too. I haven't got any. I haven't set up anything for it, but it kind of ties into this conversation pretty well. And I'm sure we'll pick it. Oh, by the way, tomorrow night, Julianne Genta is definitely here. We're talking ferries and this, that, and the other as well. So yeah. So yeah, go for it, Chewy. What do you want to share about talk about the Hikoi?
Well, for the main reason is today was Otepoti's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So absolute cracking day. I went down to the Octagon to participate. Pretty phenomenal turnout. And
cool.
Obviously tomorrow, I believe, is the Auckland Harbour Bridge crossing.
Yep.
So that will get a lot of play in the news. Obviously, in the news media, in the comment sections, you're going to see all of the usual ignorant bullshit that never changes.
Yeah.
But I can tell you from someone that was there for the speeches, I can tell you what David Seymour was afraid of, and it was on full display here in Dunedin. They have lost their generational battle. David Seymour was in the news today making vague threats to parents that taking kids to the Hikoi would be classed as an unexplained absence, and the schools would be chasing that up.
Who gives a shit?
I'm sure if you frame this a different way, kids should learn about civics, shouldn't they, Mr. Seymour? And I think this very clearly falls upon that. I saw today people going, we've got to do this for our mokopuna. And I saw those mokopuna there. And this is the thing that Atlas seems to be absolutely terrified of, as a movement that transcends it. I see a lot of non-Māori there to support exactly what we've been talking about. Don't let Māori do this alone. Stand with them.
Yeah.
Our former mayor, Aaron Hawkins, was there, gave an excellent speech, also pointing out that he's always the one, it seems to be the only Pākehā they know to come and give a speech. That got some good laughs. But yeah, the overall feeling is that all of these things are linked, and they will stand firm and keep moving forward. And that is what I am all about. I am not about what David Seymour seems to think.
Yeah.
That it's confusing, that the principles are confusing, that the treaty somehow doesn't have any relevance to modern New Zealand or what the government has a response to do. I absolutely fundamentally disagree with David Seymour on the fact that the treaty is an agreement between races, which seems to be his media talking point that just seems to continue to go unchallenged.
Yeah, that's because he won't come on this show, so we can challenge him. I'll tell you two things that I found. Two things I found quite good today.
With the organisers of the Hikoi.
Yeah,
and
so here's a couple of things
that told him to go and kick rocks.
That was really interesting. I in my algorithm, a certain a melted pile of pancake batter turned up a couple of times today, and on that conversation, David Seymour acknowledged that a conscience vote today would be bad for them because it wouldn't pass. So he knows, like forget that it's not going to get past the first, so get to the first reading and then not pass, because he was thinking if it was a conscience vote, he said that it might not pass. So he already knows that. The other thing is these screamy, shouty, alt-right commentators that were pissing and moaning about a government not engaging with the Wellington protesters because the Secret Service, whatever they're called, what are they called? CIS, whatever the New Zealand version of it is, said it was too dangerous for the Prime Minister to go down there, are now pissing and moaning because Christopher Luxon says he will talk to the protesters, he will talk to the Hikoi. So the same people who are like, why wouldn't you talk to the protesters, are now going, why are you talking to the protesters? It's just hilarious. You couldn't write a more hypocritical line from the mouth of a melting pile of pancake batter who doesn't want the government now to engage with the protesters when they only wanted the opposite not that long ago. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.